Well, since we already got started with the WrestleMania predictions, let's go down the card.
Here we go.
All right. We're gonna start from the bottom to the top. Since we already started,
there's a lot of bottom too.
Well, since we already got Taker and Punk out of the way, let's start with Fandango.
Fandango.
Versus
He's right. He does do better.
versus Chris Jericho.
Jericho wins. That's what Brian, if he doesn't win, I'm gonna friggin' write.
You really think
Fandango the rub here.
Why would you give a gimmick like that a win at WrestleMania?
Because he hasn't won anything yet. He hasn't wrestled yet.
Exactly. He doesn't even deserve it.
But it would be stupid for WWE though.
It's a waste of a debut.
No, he doesn't deserve it. Jericho deserves to whip his ass all over that ring.
A person who's the caliber of Chris Jericho, who's done as much as Chris Jericho. It's not even that. It's just everything he's done over his entire career. You look at I put the whole shit pile on the table when I throw stuff like this.
But Jericho's at that point now. He really could care less.
Yeah,
he's making madhouse money.
Jericho's at the point where he doesn't give what WWE does with him.
It's more like I don't need them, they need me kind of thing. That's what it is.
I agree with that too.
But I agree with you, Higgins. It's just stupid to have him lose to Fandango. But to me, the reason why I get the feeling he's going to win is because he hasn't wrestled in yet, and plus they got that big, entrance. And it'd be a waste of time.
I do like the entrance.
It'd be a big waste of time and money, just to have him job at WrestleMania.
And we talked
about at least giving him a couple wins before this.
And we talked about how on last show WWE doesn't just push people; they shove them. And that Fandango. There you go. You're gonna shove him. They're gonna shove him.
Is that not one of the worst names ever for a superstar?
I'll be honest. I thought the Funkasaurus was bad.
Oh yeah, that was.
And then here comes Fandango, and I'm like, really?
My wife said it best when I mentioned Fandango. Goes like, does he sell movie tickets?
Yeah, that's what Jericho said. I want movie tickets. If I'm going to get an autograph from him, at least give him movie tickets too.
Yeah.
That
wasn't Sweet Tea and.
You should have stayed as Johnny Curtis. I don't know why they did that. That's horrible.
The Gobbler.
Oh, the gobbledygooker.
Yeah.
On last show we talked about Bash and Booger.
That too. But
bring him back.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with Jericho, even though I know deep down inside they're probably gonna have Fandango win.
There's actually I've been watching for so long. I feel like there's an equation. If a heel like Fandango gets an attack or two or more attacks on his opponent, there's a good 90% chance he will lose the match.
Yeah.
How many times has he jumped on Jericho already?
Once.
It's been
wait again.
Did it twice? Twice, ain't it?
Twice.
No.
He did on
SmackDown. Yeah, he did on SmackDown.
He'll probably be the one to lose. Because if he's getting an upper hand before Mania time, there's a good chance he who has the upper hand before Mania loses at WrestleMania.
Well,
yeah, that's true. It's happened many a time.
But we'll wait and see. Okay, the next one is, I think, Miz versus Wade Barrett for the IC title.
That's a...
Just give it to the Miz because this movie was great. You already showed you ain't got that much faith in Barrett, so just take the belt off of him.
And also, did you guys see the interview he did for some radio show? He did talk about the whole CM Punk incident on CM Punk's DVD, where Punk pretty much trashed him. And he was kind of all right with it. He basically said that if you were in CM Punk's spot and you weren't in the main event, you should be pissed. So,
I say just give it to Miz. Just give it to Miz. He's trying his best at this face thing. Just give it to Miz. Let's see how well he can hold a belt as a face.
Yeah, because I agree with that. Give it to Miz, and I want Wade Barrett in the world title picture. I've been wanting him there for years now.
Are you crazy?
He would be a great world champ.
Well, he
was for the title.
I stand in a different light with Wade Barrett. I think he can handle himself well out there and everything, but what is special about him?
I feel his finishing moves are crap.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Crap. There's nothing that stands out about him to me. Both of them suck.
Both are crap.
And I just don't get anything from him myself. I don't see what's so special about him.
I know technically from our stuff, if any one of us, other than it being planned, but there's no way that I know that personally I would take a move from him and that'd be it for me.
No, it's just his moves just don't do it for me. I mean, there's nothing.
He's got great talent.
He's got talent. I'm not saying he doesn't have talent. He just doesn't have that it factor.
You know.
He doesn't have that it factor though. He just doesn't stand out to me. Like, you know.
Yeah.
I guess they're trying that pompous route. I don't know why they try with all European people.
Yeah, why do all European people have to do the pompous thing? It's been done.
He comes back, he has his coat with his friggin' flower and friggin' jacket. I'm like, what are you, Vega? What are you trying to be, Street Fighter?
They beat that one to death. I mean, they beat that one to death.
You were the leader of
Nexus. I thought he was supposed to be a Street Fighter now. I thought he was supposed to be like a brawler street.
Right.
Bare knuckle. They were trying to put that because he actually did that before the bare knuckle thing. But, you know, in terms of the WWE, it don't fit, you know.
Right.
No, WWE is so soft now. It's like,
what can you do now?
I would have made Barrett. I would have literally made him a complete loner. Made him not trust anybody because of the core and Nexus. Not a damn person. Always have his hands taped all the way up to mid forearm, like a bare knuckle boxer would be.
Yeah.
Just not nice. Not trying to do a lot of interviews or whatnot. You know, try the silent route. You know,
try the silent.
When was the last time we have had a heel?
Way down when you see him like trying his damn best, and not just promote his movie, but say he's in the movie. That's when it's like, okay, this ain't working.
Right. I mean, when was the last time we had someone like Harley Race?
Yeah.
A heel like Harley Race who never really yelled because he didn't have to. You shut up to listen to him.
I like the Harley Race like that. Yeah.
And they need to be more heels that aren't going to be yelling and screaming.
Like he just comes out and goes, "I'm a better actor."
Yeah, exactly.
John was the better for us. You know.
Yeah, that exactly.
Yeah, and that movie thing ain't helping him either.
No, not really.
But I'll go with Miz.
They should give it to him. Just go ahead and give it to him. Let him be IC champ. Let him roll with his face thing for a while.
I was thinking that, you know, I love Miz. Win with, you know, do not win with the figure 4 leg lock.
No.
Please, please don't do that.
Which he probably will for...
The finish you had before that was just fine. You don't need the figure 4 leg lock.
Hopefully he'll use both. Maybe he'll use the first one, you know, the figure 4 first. He gets kicked out of reverse, so he can't really use that one. Then he goes with the skull crushing finale. I can understand why he would.
With him using that, it'll be fine.
I know why he would try to use the figure 4, and that would be, you know, as a respect to Flair and on behalf of Reed or whatnot. I can see that. I can see that,
but let me tell you something, man.
Don't let it win by the figure 4.
I'm going to lay this out here. The figure 4 needs to be not retired, just set aside for a while in the business. I feel that it's really been overused. Because not only you can go to anybody Flair has been under, they do the figure 4. I mean, AJ Styles for a period of time was supposed to be the Ric Flair for a while, and you know everybody puts on the Ric Flair shroud. Well, let's not wear it out. Let's give it a rest for a while so that when it comes back, it'll still have some importance, some significance. The figure 4 leg lock has been reversed so many different times in so many different ways. They've killed the move. Can it even be used as a finisher?
Well, technically yes, but here's one they can bring back and not be so, I guess, ashamed of using. Bring back the crippler crossface. What is wrong with
Brian got that.
Didn't he change it kind of changed it, didn't he? It went from like the no lock, then all of a sudden I missed 1 week.
Put his own little spin on it.
Yeah, I missed 1 week and then I was told that that's what he kind of did with the crippler crossface, and I was like, well, I'll be damned.
That goes back.
Because of the no lock now.
That goes back to what I had said about the Chris Benoit situation.
He needs to go.
Let's say this. Okay, Chris Benoit. Yeah, well, there's a lot of bad negativity thing about how it ended, but I don't believe that should be addressed anymore. I think they should stick to the man who was in the ring and the man who the career, the work. Let's just, as a company and as a business, I think it's probably better practice to simply stick with the sport. I mean, hell, people still buy Dynamite Kid DVDs, and the Dynamite Kid was a disaster. I mean, but his matches, his work was second to none.
Yeah, but that ain't gonna happen.
People still buy Dynamite Kid stuff.
You're gonna hear one hell of a pop when they introduce him in the Hall of Fame.
There you go.
I tell you that when that happens, you're gonna hear one hell of a pop.
You think it's bad now?
Well, they have to understand, if they're embarrassed at all, it's because it's their fault. I'm not, it's their fault.
You bury something that
after a while. It was because of all the chair shots he took to the head throughout the entire time of his career. That's what caused him.
Not to mention that one move off the top rope, the headbutt.
Yep. After a while, that makes you crazy. And he took hits. He made you think wrestling was real when he took a chair shot.
Yeah, he was committed.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially that shot when I think it was the first TLC, not TLC, but Money in the Bank, where Edge hit him with a chair.
Mm-hmm.
Got you.
Oh no! I'll go back to the time when Jericho had locked him under. There was a backstage brawl. Jericho had locked him under one of those let-down doors, the back doors, and just smacked him in the face with the chair as hard as he could. I mean, his mouth was bleeding and everything. Come on, man! There you go.
Yeah, but
he took a punch now.
Yeah. He
that man was a machine.
He was a dungeon guy.
He was a dungeoneer. What do you expect?
But anybody who came out of there was crazy.
Yeah.
But Kevin, get your pick for Miz and Barrett.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, okay. What are you thinking about Miz and Barrett? I'm hoping it's Miz. I'm tired of Barrett. I'm sorry, gentlemen. I'm
tired of him too.
I'm tired of Barrett. It's just nothing special about him.
He doesn't even make me love him to hate him. Love to hate him.
Yeah,
he doesn't make me do that.
It's something that just doesn't work with him. I think, he's got talent, but it's just he doesn't have any special qualities. Not like here's the thing. Same thing goes for Damien Sandow. The guy has so much potential. Yet they give him one of the most unreliable finishers I've ever seen. So unreliable. He needs something. He needs a submission. That man needs a nice, hard, rarely used submission. Damien Sandow needs that. Damien Sandow has so much talent. I mean, it's just amazing. But just
to me, my household Damien Sandow is nothing more than Dr. Orpheus from Venture Brothers.
There you go.
That's all he is.
And they knocked down the price of his robe on WWE.com.
Oh, I bet they did.
WWE.
Yeah, wasn't it
it's a sad story.
Yeah, it's $70 for that thing. Seriously, WWE?
It's a sad story.
Seriously, $70 for a damn robe?
I can buy 4 of those at Walmart.
Hey, man, during my backyard career, I wore several ones that I got for like $10.
And please, this one on this. Please, for the love of God, WWE writers, do not change Cody Rhodes to a face. You just put them back together.
Oh, please, WWE, shave off his mustache.
You can't be a face with a mustache like that.
No, that's almost like a pedophile mustache.
That's just not possible.
And please not go there.
Why are you laughing? That's a nice mustache.
By the way,
number 1970s porn.
Yeah.
Sure is. It sure is.
I thought you were going to say Smoking the Bandit.
That too.